die, not have a longer respawn time, and just bring items to the axe.
One of the few. They removed all the other heroes from being able to do it all. The Abaddons, the Pudges. Yeah, it's kind of cool that I guess that's what he's got going for him now. And
that being the most hated hero in Dota ever.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, No Tail gets the pull up, but it is only a go pull, and the Teggies will get 3 melee creeps. Rezo tried to get the range creep, but it aggro's on. And that tower, it was about to take a bit of damage, but Seb will tank it up. Where do you think the action's... Is it just going to be a, like, overextension bottom from the Dire or top from the Radiant with TPs in, probably?
It's all of the ultimates, and it's probably going to be revolved around 33's ultimate first. I think the Axe is going to wait till Blinks. Sniper's kind of a... Either his team naturally rotates to him, or he just kind of chills hero, and then eventually he gets his items up.
Axe's courier. Oh, he's hiding it. Do the creeps not see it there? We're going to find out, because he might just die. There's a stack there, by the way, as well. There's the courier. No Tail picks it up.
Seb. No boots on Rezo.
He just dies.
Wow.
I believe he got hit 12 times in a row and got bashed 3 times. And there's the XD from Seb right back as he just runs him down. The smiley
faces from Rezo.
I love it.
Good to know everyone in the game is also enjoying this as much as we are.
They are. You do have the Axe going down, which is pretty surprising because it's, I mean, Slardar plus Grimstroke's a scary lane, but that was just a Slardar. There was no Grimstroke involved. He was just killing a courier. And it was a big turnaround as OG gets that first blood. Sumail will be getting zoned now, and it looks like no one, even though this is a pretty new matchup with Void Spear being a new hero, he seems to have it down pretty well.
Yeah, Sumail's doing just fine. CS is completely even. Let's look at the net worth between the two real quick. So it looks like Sumail's flown himself an extra salve based on the fact that he's down by 100.
Okay.
And he has a bottle coming out. It's just a matchup where I don't think Void Spear really harasses Sniper at all. So the net worth discrepancy would... Oh, nice fort from no one. He's going to deny the range creep. He gives him the tip from Sumail because he used the Resonant Pulse.
I think they're just respecting each other's gameplay in this game right now.
Well played.
You got to watch out if you are a No Tail because he could turn around and suicide on you. There's going to be a double stun plus the Inks. Well, 3 sticks. Heck, he's still alive. Doing a ton of damage. Oh my goodness, they're just blowing up on everyone. Last stop, he doesn't have mana for it, but he's claritying up. He'll have some time. Oh my goodness. Watch out. You just snipe. Heats the fairy fire. As a blast out, here we go. Whoa. Destroys all the trees, but Seb and No Tail staying alive.
The mental done, but the geese remove their city.
Oh, bad hero. So trying to steal Maroon, even faked out, keep the aggressive. That's tree out of range to get Bear's War. So the game.
Last time we saw no one, he went for the Necrobook first item into like normal sniper carry items with like the Hurricane Pike and the Maelstrom and the BKB.
Is it just nice because you're normally waves and it just helps you waves fall quicker?
It just makes it so you don't. Yeah,
I don't.
He's blade.
Down.
Oh. I can't.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Just
Dire's
and you see, sad. I saw the tip. I was looking at the mini map. Sumail has now guessed the rune song 3 times. He has gotten guessed it all 3 times.
Make you feel better, Grant? There's only been 2 times of the spawn so far.
Exactly. Sumail doing them just like me, Fene, baby.
Somehow, Sumail has just 3 runes.
Dire's middle tower.
That's impressive.
He did his own funny rune, so you know, actually did get a 3rd BSJ. Gotcha. Damn. Now, so in a matchup like this, where it is Sniper versus Sniper's not going to get a bomb. Uh-oh, 33 is not level 6, and no one is here. He's just going to be right clean. He's going to have to use gold unless he wants to guarantee the kill. He'll just get it either way.
He's killing at the Midas on the one. As a, the Necrobook, which are farming tools, but this
up the way.
It did. Oh. It did. I was talking this. I was theory crafting this a bit yesterday, and obviously they made it so creeps gold.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Gold. Minus same amount of gold as previously did. Stat items, they get less bonuses, right? That Wraith Band, it seems like a small thing, but every Wraith Band gives you like 1% less movement speed. Racer gives you like 0.5% less magic resistance. It's like, it adds up, right? If you're getting 3 of these items, it pace the game slowing down just a tad on all of these heroes. So Midas is an item that will be better. Will it be viable? That's the question.
Yeah. So no one's still just dominating that middle lane as well as helping out a bottom. Zayat's, we see, he has just put so many. Reminds it. Where is the rune? Turnaround is gonna be stunning. He's dead. That's huge. And once again, he guessed the rune wrong, but this time at least he's to pay off. He's tasted up. Good to see that, right? Yeah, No Tail should be able to get this one. Give me that gold.
Kind of surprised no one played outside the bounds of his hero this game. He doesn't do that very often, to be honest with you. Yeah. He's very aggressive mid laner in general, and he has to just be careful of this Grimstroke rotating with really any of these gap closers, most notably Sumail, since it is the mid lane Void Spirit, high leveled, has the innate mobility from Astral Step, does TP back in, but elected to finish the treads, still has Midas queued up for now, instead buys a wand, so looks like he had the I'm gonna go Midas into I died, no longer going Midas play. 33 does get the Roar bottom, followed up by the Pugna Blast.
And that's a tower. They're now 2k gold up all of a sudden. It was a 1-to-1 game, then no one dies, ILTW dies, your 2 big cores, and you get a tier 1 tower. The game
swings well mid, but like to
not
do that. Yeah, No Tail might be. Nope, they'd like to cancel the sniper ulti.
Make him use it. No one's like, yeah, maybe with this 110 ping he'll use it early and I won't even have to shoot it, but he's holding on to it.
Seb is looking to potentially rotate mid. He's playing aggressively between top and mid.
10-minute runes spawning in 30
I like
seconds.
the way they're playing around the sniper on the side of OG. They're just collapsing on his lane continuously, and taking that bottom tower is a big part of this, honestly.
Oh, gets the kill barely. Soxa goes down. But they back up, scared of 33, who is very strong, obviously, with that Helm of the Dominator and level 7. Can't really fight into a level 2, level 4 boars and a Hellbear.
Resolution seems to be the breadwinner of all the chaos going in the other lanes, but he's still 5th on the net. Those early death. And,
this Beastmaster's opening with a net worth 4.3k middle lane. It will be No Tail getting sniped. There's the kill for ILTW, but Sumail, he jumps ahead. 8 the Remnant, doesn't get the pull. Yeah, it actually pulls in the Illusion Rune. And all right, a lot committed. 33 does end up getting the Techies bottom, though, trying to mine it up.
Beastmaster is one of the scariest offlaners to give a good start to. That's often
we talked about that.
Yeah, often the problem with the hero is his early laning stage is not that great, but his scaling in terms of aggression with the Aura, Boars, and Roar. Now the Helm Dom has the phase boots queued up.
LTW? You good? Yes, he is.
He's good. He's good. I'm really looking forward to seeing 33 try to take over this game. They're going to smoke and try to shut this momentum down that he has. I like this move from VP if they can make it work. Quack, quack.
They do. There's going to be a silent Soxa. Might be able to get the heal. And since I've taken a ton of damage, all the boards go down.
Soxa there.
Yeah, he died.
Catch him.
ILTW has the chance. This should be a kill. He has a ton of armor. There's the Roar, but no. Solo picks it up. And that's a quick 2 for not only that, Helm of the Dominator. All of a sudden, that 200 gold's a lot more. That's more than that. That's the same amount as killing 33. 200 gold exactly. Uh-oh, Sumail thinking of jumping ahead. Won't. ILTW scaring him off. And this feels a lot like game 1 where it was like a quick 3k lead for one team and then you just have one bad team fight and the game's pretty much evened out again.
Yeah, Seb has a Glove of Haste of his own, going for a first item Ag Scepter. I'd say you don't ever really want to rush Blink on Slardar if you don't have to. You kind of just... The 1 second stun from your Slithering Crush is pretty underwhelming, and you usually end up just blinking in and dying to heroes like Sniper.
Nice dodge.
Okay.
It's going to be always tough to hit those inks. Well, so many mobile heroes. Obviously, you want to go on Sniper, but he's playing super far back, so you almost have to go on those super hyper-mobile heroes.
Okay, top rune does secure with the...
Hey, there we go. He gets it. 12 minutes. Rune is scooped up.
First try.
I believe he got the Invis one last time. You know, after the 10-minute mark, now it's his time to shine with the runes.
33 queuing up the pipe, oddly enough.
Not a fan?
or at least the hood. Yeah, you have the magical damage from Ember techies and a bit of sniper, but they also have a lot of physical damage in the early game, so...
Middle lane solo, he's literally just backdooring the tower. No care. And here
once you get the second point headshot, or take aim, excuse me, you do outrange the tower.
Oh, and he doesn't go for the Midas, so he ended up just getting the casual gloves and goes for a Maelstrom instead. And it should be an easy kill.
Midas, it looks like. As solo dies solo in the mid lane.
Oh my goodness, but Sebby, so much damage. Will get healed up by the Pugna. Do they see how low he is? They do, but they back up. There's a roar on the back. He jumped to it. Well played by 33. Waiting on the Remnant, baiting in with all the 4 Lloyd Fears, and they still want to fight. Seb has 300 HP. He's like, yo, let's go.
How did he not see the Beastmaster? He had a ward there, and they instantly de-warded too.
Maybe he was going to die if he didn't go to the Remnant. It was a die or die situation, possibly. I think
that doesn't sound like a very good option. Is there a third option or no?
I don't believe so, BSJ.
Well, I guess that's why he took one of those two.
Yep. His solo experience, so I guess, to the Beastmaster, who's currently 6,000 net worth, 1,100 higher than anyone on the Radiant side. And he's going to have that hood very shortly.
He has the 25 movement speed talent, so he's even more mobile on the map. Eclipsing the 400. Oh my god.
Bye! And yeah, that's just... That's a it's gonna happen type moment. Multiple people on OG this game. That is a nice kill. You get Sumail. They think the techies is below the tower, which he is because they had the Hawk earlier, but they maybe thought he left. He is not. He wants to defend this. They're not scared to go in because they had a Hawk up there. They know he doesn't have that many mines. There will be a stasis hitting on one, going for the blast. Stop! He doesn't get in time. 33 gets the kill, but Zoptic gets killed back. And Seb, he's in a lot of trouble. It looks like ILTW wants to go for 33. Thought he was TPing, but he was just running. And that is techies for you. That just looks like it should be a 1 for 0, and you get 2 kills off of it because of techies.
You know, Zayak, he understands. He's a man of the people. He's ruining 5 people's lives to entertain the masses.
The millions.
Yes. I guess, is that how many viewers are watching?
Absolutely. Okay. It better be. Best game in the world. A Blink Dagger for the Axe now, so you've got even more kill potential. No tail. He very well could go down just trying to defend this turn. He's level 11.5. You talked about who is coming out ahead because of these rotations. It's this young man. Second in the net worth now even. Uh-oh, LTW, he is found, has 2 charges, and he's gone.
It's a very weird series dynamic because OG never really has a real carry hero unless it's Gyro. Yeah. And VP kind of just has a bunch of semi-carries as well. Sniper, Ember, they're going to be very mid-game heavy. And Resolution plays very farm heavy from the offlane, generally speaking. As you see here, both offlaners are #1 net worth for their team. It's kind of, it's very peculiar, but it's going to mean a very fast-paced game as Rezo looks to get something done immediately. OG collapsing on the mid lane. Inkswell under Sumail, but there's a blink Rezo.
And there's the Inkswell. By the Inkswell, he dodges the blast. They're all 3 super low. No one is still alive, and the mines are killing Seb. The mines have killed Seb. The mines are killing everyone. He almost goes down. I know he's still at 33. He's like, no, that's not happening. He's trying to chase him down. Now, will he get it? Rezo gets the goal. He kills the 200 gold. No one turns it around. This is looking. All VP gets the roll. Here comes the snipe. It hits him. He needs the kill. He gets it barely, but the bounty ruin was so close.
They're actually losing to a techies, Grant.
And this isn't just they're losing to a team with techies on it. They're straight up losing to this techies. They lost 2 heroes pretty much solo to the mines. Zayats, what an absolute monster on this hero. And we've seen why teams have chosen, and we'll see it again. It was a perfect Inkswell. Rezo a little bit mistimed on the jump, but Seb, boom, boom, boom. 3 mines, 4 mines kill him. Zayat somehow almost gets away, gets another kill, and oh, no one was really close to escaping there, by the way.
I just want to say that, like, the way he plays the map on techies speaks a lot about his understanding of Dota in general. So they take the bottom tower. He knows they're going to continue pressuring that tier 2 and eventually rotate mid. So he starts by laying a bunch of mines near his tier 2 bottom, forces them to dive him, and kills 2 heroes, right? And then he starts placing mines around mid because he knows that's their natural rotation, and then gets 2 kills in a crucial teamfight mid. So it's just really cool to watch, as Ember should be fine.
Oh, the maybe not.
No, the Decrep plus Silence.
He's dead. That's a big combo. You talking about Decrep plus the Wraith, just like that.
It's just funny to see, like, how high level Dota concepts can be applied to a hero like Techies.
Yeah.
It's very enjoyable to watch in a setting like this.
He's trying to run away. 33. He's pinging. And he actually cut down all the trees, but he misses the call. Whoa. And now they have to run because you missed it. They see other heroes rotating. It's going to be the Grimstroke as well as the Void Spirit in solo. Well, he tanks the gank for him, it looks like.
That's, shake it off.
Shake it off. We're still ahead. Barely. We have
Seventh top lane. Rezo's looking again. Hits the call this time around.
Yep.
It's going to get bashed in the next hit.
Oh, but here comes
But he's
Seb.
probably-
There's a lot of creeps, so he can't just chain immediately. Jumps forward again. Now he can. Should be able to
Calls
just
up
right
again.
click him
Oh
down. He
my
misses
gosh,
the
Rezo.
call. Just dunk him. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't miss that. If he missed 2 calls and then a dunk, it's like, all right, you know, simmer down. The 2-0 OG, you're looking good for it, but you do got to calm down on tap. And there's mine. They're going to blow up. That 200 gold. Thank you. That's a lot of Helm of the Dominator creep gold. I've seen 800 in total from what I've observed.
And that accounts for basically the whole network lead.
Yeah. Oh, the one bowler gets away with 1 HP. And they've defended his mid tower. It feels, I do like how they're using the axes to clear the trees where you normally hide the mines now, but it still feels nigh impossible to get this towers in middle.
It really does. It's almost like a support Medusa, you know, like it turns like it functions as a hero that just protects your mid tower. It's really peculiar to like imagine trying to play against this for the first time. I don't know if they've like scrimmed against VP and seen this before, but usually you have this natural flow in your head about how the game of Dota 2 is going to go, and I have to believe in OG's mind, even with how good they understand the game in general, that it has to be a bit strange to be like, oh, we're supposed to be able to take this mid tower with the lineup we have.
Can they get the jump
Nice
forward from
remnant.
Sumail? This should be a kill on Rezo. A very easy
Well
one they
played.
do. Can they get anyone on the backside though? It's Sumail jumping back. Suicide misses. And they're trying to run.
He's here.
Uh-oh. Does he have a roar? I believe so. There it is. Do we have
Same
any
to follow.
defensive protection? No, it's a quick
even need it.
twofer.
my God, Seb.
Seb, easy there.
I can't believe he's ballsy enough to walk into their jungle now on Seb after being at that low health.
He's
There's just a mine there.
There are some mines under the tower.
He almost has Ags on Slardar. Probably the most impactful Ags in the entire game. For, like changing the survivability and impact of a hero.
Oof.
Sumail?
Mines plus sniper shooting him twice. If I get this middle tower, it's big for him. You finally bring it down, even with those mines already there. You cleared it up. Oh. Bottom.
Is there... VP was making all the moves while he was in the defense. At 1,000 gold, VP's heroes kind of naturally stuck on their side of the map.
Yeah.
And techies are not able to move out. As he does, what else is he flying? Has a full Dragon Lance, so going for the standard sniper items, no Necro Book, no full Midas or anything. He even replaces the Glove of Haste for now.
Are you surprised? Does he already have enough range? He doesn't need the Grove Bow because he actually had a Grove Bow, but he's keeping the Pupil's Gift for the HP.
Yeah, I think all things considered,
You got enough
You
there.
don't need too much of one thing. You need a that's well balanced, and he's only got 1,700 health with Dragon Lance and the Pupil Gift.
You need that HP. We'll see. OG look like they want to smoke up. They're playing together here. Maybe just try to take his minds together. Oh, mine. Oh no. He knows it's there. Give me that 25 gold. He takes it. They're into Roche, so do they have the puddle?
He wanted this
Oh my goodness. He just goes down.
They have a sentry
Pugna.
somewhat close. There's not one in, so they don't know any. That seems a bit.
He might fight Roxa. Bolt just goes down to it. Snipe, an ILTW slight, and one mine.
I love this solo build. It's just straight Solar Crest. Really good on Sniper. The 80 attack speed.
Especially
Super
with the
powerful.
Maelstrom build.
Yeah, help them rush. They probably wants to go Vlad soonish, so they have the sustain.
This has to be. It seems like a very.
They have a Beastmaster
scary-
Hawk. They also see this ward, I believe, with the other ward. Yes, they do. So they know this is coming on the side of OG.
There's good.
When a random enemy warrior just shows up out of nowhere, you are fully aware of what's going on. Because they also see these techies mine the whole sentry, so really good warden from OG here.
Oh, no blink full by Seb. He just makes the puddle saying you can't fight here.
They saw this get laid. Okay.
Yeah, that puddle, especially going to be very nice. We talk about circles. It's another circle here. You stand and you fight in that puddle. What do you get from it again, BSJ? Do you remember?
40% distance, 12 armor, and 35 HP regen, I believe. Let me check my numbers on that.
That's pretty good, especially early. Yeah, we're looking at it on the screen if you want. You were correct.
Okay. I try to remember.
I wanted to make it, but you remembered. 350 health as well, picked up level 15 talent from the Slardar, so he feels pretty hard to kill now, especially if he has the puddle, which he'll get every single time. He is a monster right now.
No Tail sees these mines, has a hawk scouting him out for him, and he's just too scared of a VP potentially killing him while he goes for him. It's pretty funny. This whole war of just territory coming out from both teams because OG wants these objectives, but there's mines in the way, and even if they manage to try to kill them, there's the axe to potentially punish them, and VP, I think this is why we don't see these types of heroes very much, the techies and the sniper right now. It just feels super awkward to try to make a move aggressively out of the map without a smoke. Oh. You can't just move out because sniper is so position based and so is techies that if you get wrapped up from behind, you're kind of just going to go down. And waiting for that no one's BKB, I don't know if that's even go time for them. I don't know at what point they're going to decide to move out.
Yeah. It's tough. We saw Sutil actually takes the Aether Remnant, the True Sight at 15, obviously pretty good versus techies.
It's very strange to me. I've seen this twice now that I understand that you want to go it against the techies, but then you buy an axe.
Yeah.
Isn't the axe more about the... I guess the silence is nice. If you're going to have 2 charges, 100 damage seems a lot. Would almost be curious, like, if you're going to go one or the other, it's to be Soxa. Might be in some trouble bottom. Rezo, he's setting up. He sees Soxa. Blade Mail call.
Barely.
No prep.
Yeah, it was right on the... He's not getting a spin. He does. Nice. Just 2 right at the end there. So, a little slow on the DP, but you need to be your Blink Dagger now on the Slardar, so you're tanky and you got a Blink. We might see OG moving out a little bit themselves, but as you said, it's tough against it's hard for the team with techies because you have a techies. He's not really a ganker, and it's tough doing it against the techies because, well, there's mines everywhere.
Slardar likes to go the axe first because you no longer turn into a blink crush die hero because the crush does make you very survivable. And they see this though. They see this with the hawk.
Will get brought down, and they just back up immediately. They throw shrapnel on one of the stairways. And they want to go for it, actually. No Tail. Oh, he gets pulled up. Do they just get the kill? Try to run to Inkswell.
Solar Crest on this side as well from 33.
They do. Resolution. He's brought down. He had the blade mill. There's going to be taking points, but no Rezo. He goes down to 79 gold, and now they might run to Roche. This might have to be a buyback.
I think 7.
No Tail dying, by the way. Oh.
Slardar with his blink at this stage of the game, it is terrifying.
He is. And there's going to be the Ags from Suman as well. Doesn't have that bonus damage like you talked about, but still, the silences, especially, you tie about circles, he is one as well. You get silenced in that AoE, you're in trouble.
The puddle has another circle. A lot of circles today. Yeah. There's a shrapnel, that's a circle.
And gives vision, very good one. Puddle versus shrapnel.
Puddle ward is shaped like a circle. A lot of circles.
Love the mines? Nope. Aether Remnant gives that true sight, does some damage, but he'll just puddle up and get healed. Yeah,
I just killed the guy.
You have to... Okay, someone you just have to kill Sox at this point. It feels like you really do.
I like the last game he went for the mana pits, but this game he knew he'd be healing a lot more people, so he went for the Tranquils from behind. Very interesting self-awareness coming out from small line decisions as we see Solo getting killed bottom.
There's no way.
What? The phase boots then made him phase out of it because he was in the phase mode, and then that's really strange. I don't know if they changed that recently, but I thought 2 heroes used to be able to fit in the scrap.
They did.
It seems like it now.
It really doesn't. Oh, and there's a paladin sword now. Who's taking that? Is it the Slardar?
The Slardar, yeah.
He is gonna have a lot of HP.
I want to see an AC come out from Seb. He might just go BKB, but if you get Blink Stun Crush off, I don't think you need a BKB because you've got so much support from behind.
Oh, they were setting up on Rezo there, but of course the stasis pops out.
God.
Oh, well, bye.
Just have a seat right over there. Let the smart.
That happens. BSJ
about that. I'm kind of like, well,
he had the vision of it too with Remnant, so a little bit of a mistake there from Seb. And, well, I don't want to. If they get this Roche, it goes from a little mistake to a pretty big mistake. But we'll see. It is tough, since you don't want to be in there as a sniper, but you are the only damage, so you have to be in there and shoot it. And now they're gonna back it. It is a Seb back. Oh no! Sumail just gets blown up. Rezo is super low. It is a nice double roar. 33. He's getting right quick though. The mines are doing so much work. Trying to leave this techies. He's just eating them alive. But Seb, guess what? He's got the puddles on the ground. They all have to run. Roshan is at about 30 to 40% HP.
Blinking 2 seconds from Seb. He's going. He wants more. Slaughter, one of the best chasing heroes in the entire game. He catches him.
That'll be a bash into a kill. Sumail. Nope, it's mine.
Classic OG, die and then buy back at the Roche fight and win it.
And you can't buy back on VP, so all of a sudden they just get a free Roshan, and this game it's a 2K lead for VP, but it feels like after OG gets his Roche, they should be ahead a little bit.
Up until this moment, this Ender Remnant right outside the pit kind of looks like what OG's trying to do this game.
Strong.
Just a little bit down. Yeah, just it was moving in place. It's like you're running, and it just feels like there's a wall right in front of you. There's nowhere to go. You're just continually running into these mines as Seb may be able to actually breach their side of the map at this point, but we see mid. There was that one cubby in the trees, the coveted cubby, that may result in somebody randomly dying, as Seb does have the gym. Actually queuing up a heart attack for Ask. I think that's better than AC now I think about it. You just want raw HP. You just want to be not one-shottable by the mines.
And just as the time goes on, right, it should be techies does fall off a little. Sure, you can keep stacking mines, you can get the Ags, you can get the sign, but eventually you just kind of run out of damage as that hero, right? Or no?
Yeah, eventually.
But it's tough. I mean, I've seen 500-minute games with techies, so who knows?
Radiant's courier has been killed.
There's gonna be Radiant Courier. That's his Axe. All right. So he loses Axe here. Oh, ILTW close to going down. Doesn't quite get that bash.
Dire's top tower is under
So for now, the techies, he will not have that Ags, even though he purchased all of the components.
Solo's working on his Vlad's bottom. He's the one that's responsible for getting out on the map, because he can be anywhere he wants to be, and Sniper and techies cannot.
Uh-oh, watch out middle.
Silence from the Axe.
And now he gets silenced again by the Grimstroke. You gotta be careful. There is so many silences and ways to stop you from attacking as well on the side of OG. They might just start hunting the whole rest of this game. Paladin Sword now for the Radiant side.
Very weird drums purchase. He just has no way to remove any of the silences. I think he overestimated how long he would be survivable for, because as a core, sometimes you'll be like, I'm going to delay my BKB as long as possible. And then you die 2 fights in a row and you never get the chance to get it. The equivalent of like split pushing is that Yule Scepter for the Ember. Last game he went it when we thought he might have needed a BKB. This game, I think his item build might just have delayed the survivability a bit too long, as that Axe timing from Sumail, first item, has punished this lack of purge or like cleanse from the Ember Spear pretty heavily.
Yeah, and nice job there by OG at the last second. They do get that other outpost, so a ton of experience going their way and 0 going the way of VP. Who is Sniper still like the end all late game here? Is it actually the Slardar in a game like this?
I think Slardar with the items that he has. So No Tail does narrowly escape an assassinate on his TP bottom lane. I mainly think that Sniper, if he's just never going to be allowed to leave his base as long as the heroes on OG are alive, and that makes it possible for them to win, but it's a very specific scenario.
He went for the double. Do they still want to commit? He doesn't have the puddle. Oh my goodness, so much damage. ILTW, as you said, he has no way to stop that. There's going to be the call. Will that be the kill? He misses the dunk. He gets healed up. Sumail, he has the Aegis. He'll be able to save it for now and maybe play a little more aggressively. They don't want to go up to that high ground right now, feels like, because they don't know how many mines are up there. It isn't too many. It will be nice. They silence everyone. Will they at least get one kill here? They do on to 33. The Zuck's there, but Rezo stays alive, and now ILTW, he is going to melt him. Boom! Soxa goes down. They look for Seb, but he blinks away, and, well, a quick turnaround there for VP. You try to breach the high ground early versus techies for the first time. You know there's a surprise way uphill.
Is this the counter to OG?
Techies?
We see in the True Sight video, they just run at you. And techies makes you have to reconsider whether or not you're going to run at people, because only hero in the game that you can just die by virtue of not seeing what's killing you.
See the replay here. Seb, they had the Hawk, they had the vision. He wanted to get the double stun. Instead, he gets 0. They still, as you said, ILTW, he needs, what does he need? BKB Lotus? He'd probably BKB guys.
Yeah, I think Yules is okay for the short term, but at this point, since you've died so many times, you might just need to go back for the BKB. He is getting a bit of space on the map because of that overextension coming out from OG here. This is all the techies, man. I understand that there's other heroes going on in this fight, but they've lost like 50% of their health, and then Soxa just blows up.
Yeah.
Dude, he's unstoppable on techies.
Yeah, he is going a beast
Ag Scepter is completed. 6 mana regen talent, also the proximity mine's cooldown. Once he gets that 50 movement speed, I assume that's the one you take. Maybe 28 second blast off cooldown? What the hell?
He took that one last time, but he
Never
didn't
mind.
take the damage. So does that change it?
Maybe.
I think last time he did the same thing where he took that one and then he also took the blast off cooldown. So we'll see.
I think mana regen seems pretty insane on techies.
Yeah, it really is. And we talk, as they said on the panel, there are a lot of techie spammers in NA, but you don't have someone playing at this high of a level with the hero, so it's always interesting to see what someone like Zayats does on this hero.
Yeah, it's just a natural progression when you try to play regular Dota for the last like 10 years in the region, it just doesn't work out, so you resort to spamming techies, Grant.
I feel you. There's going to be the outpost capture. Dyer's done a good job. They've gotten they've gotten the 30 and the 20. They've gotten both outposts. So OG staying ahead experience-wise because of that. And you see, it's very little though. You see it peaking up again. Net worth in VP's favor, getting close to 1,000, 2,000. Win probability 50-50 BSJ. Do you agree with that, or who would you say is ahead, or is it anyone's game?
This is all going to boil down to who gets an initiation in fights. I think OG has map control almost in the entire game, but how do they actually end is the question into sniper techies. We are geared up for quite a good possibility of hitting that 60-minute mark and seeing some tier 5 items this game. But the thing is, both sides, if they win a fight, will just march down the other team's base with the Beastmaster on one side, the Prophet plus Sniper Siege on the other.
And by the way, when they dove that tier 3 middle, the tier 2 is still up with pretty healthy HP.
That's very standard OG things.
Yeah, it is.
And the problem is that's usually okay when there's no techies on the opponent team. But that is not the case. Let me just tell you, when I mouse over heroes and I look at their stats and all I see is like the HP and regen from strength and stuff, like no magic resist, no movement speed, it's very strange.
He's naked now.
It looks very empty.
Level 20 picked up by no one. He did get the knockback. Still going to be trying to push him away.
Oh, I love that. It's such a funny talent.
Didn't it used to, what was the other one? It used to be instant cast on the shoot, right?
Yeah, his assassinate used to have like
0.5, I think.
very low cast time.
That one did.
And now it's on his Ags, I think.
Yeah, it is. And okay, we just see Seb sitting in the puddle. Easy push from the Pugna as well as the Beastmaster. They do lose the creeps. They'll still try to bring it down. No backdoor protection here. They get it 33, picks up that gold. No one does get a bounty rune. Sumail will find his, so 35 minutes, no one fighting over the bounty runes. Each team a little bit scared of each other. As you said, if Axe gets a good call, you try to save him. The techies, once again, can AoE silence you as well. And on OG's side, they don't want to push the base. They saw what happened.
You see Zyax using this one spot near the Roche pit for his bombs. You just can't see it unless you're right on top of it.
Yeah.
You can't see it from inside the Roche pit, you can't see it from outside. The only way to find it is either the Hawk with flying vision or to literally walk into it and die.
And look at that. I love it. BKB's immediately picked up by both offlaners at the same time. They're pushing the base. They know, hey, you've been defending middle. Let's test. Do you have mines bottom? They do it very nicely.
Really going to test it, though. He has the gem.
And they have the
creeps. He's not going to walk up. He's just trying to be in just a close enough range to see the tip of the high ground, but he does not want to test it with his body, as that is a recipe for instant death.
You also have to be careful, right? Because the techies, Ags, it's still the sign where they're invisible no matter what, right? If they're near it. You can't see it even with reveal, so gotta be nervous. Oh, yeah.
It feels so good at this stage when you have a Prophet 5 who just builds all of your team items for you.
And you know he's gonna get it because it's an H's Prophet farming, like one of the few 5s who can do that. Maybe the only one, honestly.
It really enables offlaners like Axe who just go blink, blade mail, BKB. Usually your team is really hurting for those aura items because of that, but he's got the Solar Crest, he's got the Vlads, almost done with the pipe. on the Prophet. So they've got all the team items that they do need. BKB is on 33. They see no one with that ward.
Oh, there's going to be the roar, yeah. No one is brought down so quick. He does have the buyback. Will he have to commit it? He doesn't want to yet, but he might. They're going to put two together. It's going to be a double silence set. He dives in. Stasis hits onto 4 heroes. No one's going to buy back. Huddle made by Seth. That's their gem, and he is stuck in there. He gets bowled up, but status for this match because he's feeling it. Plenty of HP. Yules into the end. What do we got? Can we stop him? They're trying. They want to bring him down, but look at Sox on the backside. Unless you can stop that drain, I don't think you can bring him down. Sumail gets off a nice silence on multiple Rezo. He's just getting right-clicked down. You can't kill him. There are mines. Oh my God. He gets the ILTW gem on the ground. You got to pick that up.
They're just dead.
It's 33 going to die, or will he make it out? No damage. ILTW wanted +1. He will get it, but maybe he should have gone for that Beastmaster, as no one says, I bought back. I get that kill. And they do get the gem, so they get a tier 3 tower. They lose 3 heroes and the gem, but VP, they lose the axe and the sniper and the buyback. It's a minus gold change. I don't believe that counts in the gem, so probably technically a gold change. Pretty big, not a big one, but for VP,
I believe everyone lost that fight. Grant.
Yeah. It felt like that.
The thing is, now by the time Roche is back up, they have map control on the side of VP, and they also have all of these mines around the Roche.
Spawned.
So this is almost certainly going to guarantee them to get the Roche, even if they were to buy back on OG, which usually is their bread and butter for winning these Roche fights. And I don't think that's an option this time around, as what do you do about this?
There's a Hawk. It finally gets brought down from all the AoE. They have no vision now. It's just gone. And now this is really big. You have to get to know what this is bought back, right? Usually you want to get to the Emperor, but
they can just all in the sniper quite easily, even with the BKB, because Slardar Amp goes through BKB, so does the Beastmaster Roar.
Oh, here comes a creep. Oh,
get him.
Never mind. Here's a Hawk dying to shrapnel that flies in. Cheese A just picked up, and no one. He is scared. He does a lot of damage.
He's got an Imp Claw. You still like to keep that tier 2 item this late in the game. What if he gets a leveler, Grant? That would be
That'd be good. Oh, bottom lane. That's going to be a suicide. The silence and an easy kill. Someone, AK Sox, trying to just keep that lane pushed down. That's what OG's done so well, but you died for it. Oh, did he miss it?
He did. You got to be very careful farming on top of creeps when you're playing against Axe. I think Sox getting a little, I don't want to say sloppy with his positioning on the map, but you can still nuke out the wave with the Nether Lens without being on top of creeps, and he's gotten caught twice doing that.
And it is the movement speed taken by techies, so we'll be moving around the map quickly.
That's just so much, man. 50 movement speed on a hero that's usually pretty limited.
Yeah, one other person has that talent as well. I don't know. It's rare.
Gyro
it's a lot
has
of movement
40.
Speed. Yeah. Who is it? It's one of those underplayed heroes. Who knows? Talents. Big change.
LTW gets bashed. Get into Roar. He's dead.
Yeah. And oh my, he is such a high level. That's 120 saints, and he has buyback. Holy smokes.
Yeah, he hasn't died in a while. His last death was his last buyback. Buyback's very important in this game. Both teams have ridiculous burst potential, and also just the techies' mines in general. You could easily just blow up in full to 0.
Is that double outpost
No,
again?
it's 1 for 1.
Okay. VP, they get 1 this time, so they gain a little bit of experience from that. But this VP snap, are you surprised top net worth?
Not really. No. We have one team that's forced a turtle and the other team with no real carry. So somebody's got to farm the creeps, Grant. No. And even though Sumail is on the Void Spirit, who's the most carry-esque type hero, he's still not a carry. As we see,
slow to Sorb,
yeah, they're potentially going to find something with the smoke, but Sumail instantly double astral steps the mid lane. You can tell he's a bit fearful of all the heroes on VP missing. They're not showing anywhere. Nobody's showing top or mid, and when you see a Prophet showing, that doesn't really tell you anything. That guy can be anywhere he wants at any time. So Witless Shaco, tier 4 items are starting to come out.
Minotaur as well. I think both teams got a flicker.
Huh? The flicker is not good enough on Sniper? It's kind of interesting to me, because it removes the Slardar Amp.
Oh, they're going to jump forward. They know Solo's down here. Rezo is here as well. Will he blink on Seb? No, you from the high ground from Soxa, scouting him out. Now they might just let Solo die. He is dancing around the techies' minds. They know it's there.
Oh my god. I was like, what are they doing? Why aren't they just killing him?
And he will get pulled in. Well done there. And look at this. They completely avoid it. I love it.
They've learned their lesson.
Well played.
Oh my god, there's so many mines there. You can't even tell. They're just still hitting them. Okay, they're finally gone.
It is rough, though, because maybe you wanted to get that Ember buyback. It was a full 2 minutes he was out, but with that techies, as we talked about, they are able to defend. And ILTW doesn't have to buy back. 41 minutes into this game. A ton of... Nah, I guess only a couple tier 2 towers staying, but that tier 1 bottom is still up on Dire. We've seen OG. They just it's full HP too. They're just super good at pushing out those side lanes. One of their
It's
big
the
things.
hardest tower for Radiant to take unless you take Roche, and even if you take Roche, your team has to naturally be able to get out on the map. And we've said they have sniper techies. Like, their heroes, they're going to be in base. Like, that's
what they do.
That's what their heroes are going to be stuck doing. And it's weird in this meta that they're able to keep up with farm, and I think the Prophet's a big part of that, just because as a support, one of the few that can still consume farm on the enemy team side of the map when you're this stuck in your base. As Illusionist Cape is found, we saw the Spell Prism. That's a super good item on any spellcaster, as Sumail does take that. And let's see what items people are using. Minotaur Horn on Beastmaster, the Flicker on No Tail. He is a race car, by the way. 478 movement speed with that talent, with the Tranquils, with the Windlace. That adds up, man.
It does.
And the Flicker, obviously. People forget 40 movement speed from Flicker. That's a lot.
It's funny, like a lot of these neutralized people are like, oh, what it does is bad. And then you just, honestly, you look at the stats a lot of the items, because, right, like Broom Handle, people are like 35 attack, but it's 3 armor, 12 damage, like
super early on.
Stats.
Yeah, it's free. And the Flicker, a lot of people don't realize it dispels. So you can't use it when you're rooted. So you can't use it to get rid of the Ember Spirit chains. But if you're silenced by techies, you're battle hungered by axe, anything like that, you can use it to disjoint the assassinate. There's a lot of random uses to
what's Techie's bringing out? Sorry, he has the Flicker on Techie's now. So even more, he's now zooming 460 move speed. So you got both these supports just flying around the map.
Is Headdress really better than Windlace Zayax? Really?
Probably not. Late game, they're like 200 gold item, whatever, but it is. I mean, yeah, a lot of gold on a ton of these heroes was just not being spent at all, just waiting to buy out.
Zayac has the Ag's Mind sign in the trees here, so even with the Hawk and True Sight, they would not be able to see this, as Seb might take the bait. Oh, he actually blinked right past it. Oh my god,
oh wow, 33 beak. Oh, Minotaur Horn, sorry, yeah. Takes it out. Always makes me nervous. Okay,
does he realize? Does he realize? Because they think they see the mines, I think. Okay, they dodged. As Lucian gets found in the trees by an Ether Remnant, scouted from Sumail. Flicker from the... I look like a flick. Oh my god!
They go forward, but Seb, he almost died, but he saves on. He can't get the dunk off. What a save there! It's gonna be the roar. Seb might have just baited him into an amazing fight on accident after taking all those techies, but there's gonna be a silent solo. Might go down. He has all the orders. They want to right click him, but no one's committing to this fight currently. Not the player, pardon me, but techies on the other side. They want to bring down. This is the highest net worth. He goes down. No one is owning. There goes No Hill. There goes 33. Yule's into the air. They're trying to chase down Sumail, but he just jumps away. There's an invis room. Might want to re-engage with it. Oh, gets the Yules up on the bug. Now they're going to be able to find an easy call. Give me the spins. Give me the dunks.
Dude, they actually can't fight into this techies. It's insane.
And you see
they were so careful.
Yeah.
You saw that they were so careful scouting out with... Oh, they have a ward sentry on the high ground.
I also love how Seb's one of the only people who lived on his team after that jump. And maybe no extension from Rezo. He does have the Minotaur Horn as well as the Blade Nut, but it won't matter. He just dies. Can't get that tier 1.
This game is a lot of deja vu continuously happening. We see OG try to invade VP's part of the map and die. We see VP try to leave their side of the map and die.
Sounds like a lot of dying.
I just don't know how you end on either side. Like, at some point, there's just gonna have to be some crazy battle where everyone buys back, and then
it happens again, and no one has to buy back.
That's the only way I can imagine this game ending, as we see another fight at bottom, but like, you can't walk forward on VP side. There's the Flicker.
Flicker disjoint.
It's actually a really good item. People think it's a meme, but that item has a lot of purposes.
What if he would have blinked back uphill right on the outpost?
You realize they made the range a lot lower.
600?
No, it got down to 450. They just don't ever update tooltips.
Okay.
Thank you, Gaben. Still in beta.
So it's 450,
yeah,
not 600.
450. Okay. So they lowered the cooldown, and they made it more about the fact that you are disjointing and dispelling. That's more about what Flicker does.
I think that's smart. Maybe lower at that point, but don't want to be too low.
You still want that. They added the item for a little bit of random fun, like fun aspect to it. But it used to be height of range that you would actually just randomly kill yourself. So You have to make the item as a tier 4 item actually appealing.
And now it is.
Rather than just a meme. Yeah, no, it has a lot of functionality to them for sure.
You like the build now on Sumail? It is going to be Spell Prism plus Octarine.
Wow. It's a lot of cooldown reduction.
It is. When he picks that up, we'll look at all his spells, but you know, he still has 1,000 gold to go.
He's also got his level 25 talent coming out. Will he take the stun? I don't think he's really building to be a damage dealer, right?
Yeah. That's a big stun for 3 seconds. Oh, bottom lane. Solo, he is so damn tanky. And he has evasion. He's just
even with Star Ramp, he's got 20 armor.
But Sagza will come and help get the kill. Oh, phase boots? No, he stays inside. Oh, and now Renzo, he might have committed a little too easily. There's going to be not the Minotaur, that's the BKB. Prophet wants to TP, and he's here. Will find Seb, level 26. They do have vision on him, but they just want to bash. There's going to be silence coming out, but he's taunted. Uses that BKB on Seb. They're just trying to go on him. Yeah, no one. He's on the back lines against Nails. He's just right-clicking. Zayas has taken out of the fight. No one just right-clicking. They have to run from him. They're like, yo, we need to kill this guy, but we can't. He's going to ulti up. Will it be enough to kill? No, Sox is still alive, but he is battle hunger, trying to heal himself. Sumail is going on to no one. He pops BKB, though. There's dudes wrong. This should be a kill. They jump in. The call save him. No one gets him. They panic up. He is just shredding through him. Oh, my goodness. They're trying to bring him down. Man, I'm going to have to save him. What a play. What a freaking play. And now 33's in trouble. What an amazing team play.
Dude,
and we talk about no
man.
saves, right? Like, that's the thing. Nature's front. He doesn't have a save. Where's Oracle?
What do you mean? You can make him invulnerable to melee heroes for 6 seconds.
Look at that damage done.
6-second cooldown, actually.
8,700. He gains 1,300 gold. And guess what? The only person who had to buy back your 5 position who just TP'd back into the fight, so even gained back a lot of his gold.
Yeah, just in case you were wondering, Nature's Prophet has 44 armor when he isn't using his Solar Crest. 44 armor.
I love just, it literally took Seb, I believe it was 6 bashes, which is what, 6 times 24 hits plus 2 slithering crushes. And oh man, you gotta watch out. He has the Timeless Relic on Ember, so if he locks you down, you're staying locked down. You do have the Lotus Orb on Sumail though, so. They're just, oh my goodness. Rezo threatening the tier 4s. They won't even be able to get the melee racks because the creeps, I like this. They pull the creeps back, then glyphs, so the tower shuts all of them. Seb,
the knockback actually pushes him out of the sprout.
No one does not care. And oh, Seb. It's going to be a BKB. Not a Minotaur. 33 pops in.
Oh, he has a Quelling Blade, actually.
They find it. Ember gets pulled back in, but they will disengage. They save the racks. I love how it goes from they're trying to end the game, the set of racks. It's just quick like that. You got to make decisions, snap decisions every time.
Even this illusion takes forever.
Nope. Until Soxa sucks and it's an instant kill.
Okay.
With the Shaco on him as well. There's Roshan.
In case Prophet didn't have enough armor, he has now 54 armor building into an AC.
Oh my goodness, Solo. You absolute beast.
He is almost the same net worth as Sumail 50 minutes into the game.
And we've seen this, right? When I know
mines.
This exploded. No kills yet.
And this is a Refresher Shard Roche.
Bad.
Divine Rapier on no one, by the way.
Oh, hey there.
That's a casual mention.
Yeah, just a cat. I didn't even pick it up. I must be blind as all can be.
Yeah, they just got it because they're taking the Roche.
Yeah.
They saw the Roche was up. They were scouting it out.
Like, is it double Nate call?
You're probably using it for BKB at this point, right? So probably Axe.
Okay.
Hey, or Sniper is perfectly fine too.
Sniper 9 slotted. Slotted with Illusionist. Oh my goodness, they jumped forward. Can they bring him down? ILTW does make it out for now. Gets around him back. They get a nice pull on the backside. Can they get the killing grip? So no, he flickers away. Now they're right clicking. ILTW does go down. He's here already. Seth gets another nice stun, but they are just melting him down with the rapier. He's Lotus Orb. Will he shoot him? Still no. Uled into the air. Is no one on that sniper. No Tail gets trapped. Flickers himself out. Somehow they're all making out except for 33.
No, he didn't dodge.
No Tail's still alive. Can they bring him down? Zayas, so much move speed, but guess what? No Tail has more. Uh-oh.
Nuked. Wow, that was greedy.
We're watching. No, whoa, no Tail.
Flicker.
No Tail. Oh my God. That's no buyback. Is that game?
That might just be game.
I believe you. I think, Renzo, I think you had the right time. I think you just tried to end it, yeah.
kill the Pugna ward. It's already dead.
It is. Well, no one, you don't have to take the tower. You got some range. And they blink forward. They get an easy one onto that. This might just be the game. Saksa not dead yet. Yule's into the air, but he's decrept. Will he get dunked? Yes, he does. Give me the move speed of Seth. Trying to fight, trying to stand in that puddle. It's not a life, though. Seth goes down. Saksa with the buyback. He's going to instantly die again. And Virtus Pro
3-0 on techies, man.
is absolutely dominating this tournament straight up. They have gone through pretty much every team you can, and they have looked dominant every single OG. These games, I love it. The first 25 minutes are so back and forth every single freaking time. It's so much fun to watch, but